What it is, guys, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming at you with another Dokkan Battle video. And I apologize I took yesterday off. Things happened. Life. Yay. Guys, it is Physical Friday, so to speak. Now, we're talking about the Super Strikes today. We're going to talk about it in a little different capacity than we have in the past. Now, I did do a huge emphasis on Physical Friday back in the day. Is it as important today? That's negligible. Now, let's talk about why we do the Super Strikes in the first place. Now, of course, the biggest reason to do Super Strikes, in my opinion, the only real reason to do it, unless you're really, really early in the game, and even then you might have some problems with it, unless you're really, really early in the game, the only reason to do Super Strikes is to go after LR Goku. Now, let's look at the Super Strikes that are available. Of course, it's all the physical units. We have Mecha Frieza, who's also available on Wednesday, but as I was saying then, I do recommend doing it, and tomorrow, in fact, so he's right. He and King Cold, in fact, are available for the next 48 hours, really, in total, because right now, until the events are over with on the 4th, all the villains are on the weekends, or on the Saturday, just like the Dokkan events do. All the heroes then obviously run on Sunday, just like the Dokkan events do. So, you have a lot of opportunities to farm these guys up. Now, we're going to talk about why and should you. First things first, the only real reason to do it right now is the LR Goku event. Of the characters here, I love this Frieza unit, especially for the Dokkan events, or no, I'm sorry, the LR Goku event. Once he's at Super Attack 15 and once he's all the way up, he gets his Super Attack off at 9 Ki. That's enormous. That's a huge benefit, especially when, if you build your team right, you should have Ki all the time. Now, King Cold not so much, but King Cold's a phenomenal support unit. You pair him with either Chilled or Mecha Frieza, preferably both, but that's hard to do. You have to plan that way in advance. He is awesome as a support unit. He will boost the attack power of both those units pretty significantly, especially Chilled. If you watch my Chilled video, I'll see if I can put a link to it in the description below. Chilled is the only Super Strike that I recommend doing a dupe path on. Lower right only. Get up to Super Attack 15, farm up one more. Right now we get tons of Bulmas and Turtles. You get 7 for doing every single Super Strike. So, basically each time you beat it, you're given the Bulmas and Turtles for it. There are plenty of the characters you don't necessarily need to have to run these, so you can farm up the Bulmas and Turtles from that, do the Super Strike, and then go from there. The only reason I don't recommend going full dupe on those is because it's a waste. You definitely do not need that. You're going to do plenty of damage to Goku without doing that. And Chilled is a nuker, so you got almost infinite damage you can do with him. I mean, not literally, but I've done 600k, which could potentially, I imagine, if not completely, pretty damn close to one-shot Goku's 3rd level. So that's a thing. So let's go ahead and talk about Goku real quick. Oh, and of course, Fat Gotenks is running. He's a good one, just in general, because anything that requires a low amount of Ki, he's going to be great for. He's only 6 Ki, I believe. I think 12? Correct me if I'm wrong, 9 or 12, I can't remember. Fully upgraded SA-15. So he's just a good all-around character just to have. But still, I would say Mecha Frieza first if you're going after Goku. Now let's look at the LR Goku event. Now the last time I did a Physical Friday, we didn't have the drop for level 4 yet. I thought we were going to, I predicted we were going to, but we didn't have the drop yet. So let's take a look at this event. If you haven't been running this event, I implore you to go watch my videos. I'll put the playlist below. Phenomenal event if you really want this character. Even if you don't, farming him up, run it once or twice a day. It's worth it. He's half stam right now, plus when you awaken him to LR, regardless of whether he's SA-20 or not, awaken him to LR, just even an SA-1, and you get 50 Dragon Stones. That's a free multi-summon. That's insane. Also, the other thing to consider, if you get him up to SA-20, if you do the farming and all that, Whether or not you really want them, whether or not you really need them, if you take the time to do it, that's 10 Elder Kais. 50 stones worth of Elder Kais. So really, if you do both, you have the potential, with the Elder Kai things running right now, to have 20 Elder Kais. Worth the grind. It's a grind for Kais, if nothing else. Plus the potential orbs, but you have to max them out in the dupe system to get potential orbs, and it's potential orbs run every day. I mean, there are benefits to that. I am drowning in tech orbs right now. And I'll talk about that when I do my Goku video later, which will again be in the playlist, so you can click on the playlist and play that. But let's talk a little bit more about the event real quick, and then I'll show you the Super Strike, and we'll call it from there. Now, this event, if you haven't been running it, and this is only if you haven't been running it, it's fourfold. You have to run it only with drop units. Now, before it was strictly Super Strikes. The absolute best units for 1, 2, and 3 are int units, because they have the type advantage. He's a tech type. I do heavily recommend all of the int units for Goku. They're all phenomenal. Shield is without question the best. And like I said, King Cold from today, King Cold will definitely destroy, or I'm sorry, not destroy, but boost Chilled. When I did the 600k damage, 640k damage, it was Chilled, King Cold, Chilled and King Cold, and Mecha Frieza all together, boosting each other. Chilled was in the center, and I had my Dokkan Bar, which helped out immensely, but so much damage. It's insane, guys. Insane what Chilled is capable of. So he's my number one, and but I emphasize that because I do think you should do King Cold. He's right now, they're easy farms. They're half stam farms, 7 stamina to run the actual character drop, and it's 100% drop rate right now, or at least pretty darn close, near as it matters, and double drop rate on the medals, which is only a 12 stam grind. Do it. There's no reason not to. No reason not to. If you're not doing it, and rephrase it. If you're not doing it and you don't have LR Goku, do it. Do it. Worth. Now, level 3, like I said, is a tech type. So when you go into this, you want to either run an LR Goku friend. LR Goku friend destroys it, or you want to try to run Chilled. He's just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. This Bulma's not bad either, actually. This Bulma, I haven't run her on this, to be completely frank with you. I tried to the first time. I would imagine she destroys it. Run her and an LR Goku with some Chilled and all that stuff, you'll destroy it. Now, she is only a tech type boost, but again, Goku's a +4 all, or +3 all across the board key, which is plenty in here when you have the Super Strikes. You get the concept. There's a whole methodology to building teams with this. Now, here's the only downside, and the thing to definitely consider if you're going to be running LR Goku. The physical, or the 4th event, is a physical event. The 4th event is the only event that will reliably give you dupes. Level 1 gives you a character drop the first time you run it. After that, it's like a 1% chance. It's disgusting. I've run it a number of times. I've never gotten a dupe off of it. Level 4, you get an insane number of dupes off of. Level 4 is almost identical to level 3, with the sole exception that it's a physical type. So, when you're considering what to run, and I bring this up on Physical Friday because your physical units are not going to be beneficial in this fight. But, if you're not there yet, if you haven't beaten level 3 yet, you're not going to have level 4. So it might be worth grinding up those other units and using them periodically. I do find I still run 3 from time to time, just when I'm solely after medals, because Chilled will kill it. And obviously then I use, my units from today. I don't use Gotenks anymore. I use one of the other int drops, but still, if you want my personal opinion, and you don't have level 4 open, you're really looking what to get into, even though Gotenks is a fantastic unit, I would do Mecha Frieza and King Cold. I would pair them with as many of those Super Strike ints as possible. They're going to be phenomenal. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Super Strikes, just in case, because every video is someone's first video. And this is a lot of information. You can check out the other Super Strike videos and the LR Goku videos for a little bit more information on this. Super Strikes used to be 100 team cost exclusive. They are not anymore. That makes these incredibly easy. Physical units, they're going to be weak to strength types. So what you want to do is you want to go in here and build a strength team. Now, Physical Friday's a little weird, because if you do want to run Mecha Frieza, I do definitely recommend running level 2 and level 3. Now, there is the Int Mecha Frieza that drops from the first event, but he's not... Meh. He's just okay. He's just okay. I don't think he's worth farming, by a long shot. I don't think he's worth farming. Now, because he also doesn't go up to SA-15. That's the whole reason to do Super Strikes, is because they all go up to SA-15. So if you run a Mecha Frieza, beat level 2 on like easy, or level 1 on easy, and then worry about the rest later if you need them for stones. Level 2, go ahead and grind that as needed. And level 3 is what's going to drop your battle card, or I'm sorry, your Awakening Medals. The Awakening Medals you need 7 Mecha Frieza. The Awakening Medals from that, you need 7 Bulma, 7 Turtles. You'll get both of those the first time you beat this. In fact, let's see if I can do this real quick and I'll show you. Honestly, I'm just going to rip through this. I'll do this. I'll run Broly with my... so he's going to be a 90% lead. I'll run him with my my Physical Goku team. Go. And obviously, like I said, you do need 7 of the just generic medals for physicals as well. I forget which exactly those are, but you know, if you need those medals, just either go through those events or grind the Bulma event, since that's running right now. The Bulma event's fantastic. Alright. Now, and again, this is only if this is your first time, running a Super Strike. The thing to be aware of is once you defeat the first level Mecha Frieza, he is going to respawn in his Dokkan Awakened state with basically, double health bars. Alright, I am going to... Ooh, that don't look pretty, do it? That do not look pretty. Well, I'm not going to get off his super attack, but that's quite alright. Shouldn't need it this turn. We'll see how much damage that does. See, and that's why, just that base level damage is destroying us. And that's why I think, me personally, dropping the 100 cost was kind of irrelevant. It's never been a problem for me, at least. So, and that said, Frieza was on. Okay, Frieza's next turn. I'll put Frieza at the end. Boom. Not enough ki, but that's alright. Boom. That should end this. And again, usually it's not this hard. Normally, one super attack, or at least 2, does the trick. The key's just not favorable at the moment. Okay, here he comes with 2 life bars. We should have Broly back, and if we have enough ki, he's done. Oh man, we got Frieza too. Ah! Alright, I apologize for that little cut there, guys. Apparently. Anyway. Hate friggin' telemarketers. Hate. Alright. So as I was saying, let's see if we can get off this super attack here. That should be 6 ki. That should be enough. Perfect. Broly will absolutely destroy this. And we're done here. So, like I said, it's just overkill to drop that 100 team cost. But as you see, we've got two awakening medals. We should now have 7 Bulmas and Turtles, if I did this right. I don't think I've run this one yet. Nope, apparently I have. Anyway. If you go over here after you run that for the first time, come on you. Under special missions, you'll see clear the specific stage. I apologize, apparently I'd run it. I didn't think I had, but it'll show you here. Turtle times 7, other. There's 7 turtles and 7 Bulmas up for grabs. So basically the first time you defeat it, aside from the awakening medals you need from that, you have just about all the medals you need right off the bat. So, when it comes to Super Strikes, only run Physical Friday units if, and this is a big if you haven't defeated level 3. If you have, my personal opinion, level 4 might be your best bet because it drops the dupe cards, and then you only have to farm up one set of Super Strikes. That's the strength types and drops and all that stuff. Even if you haven't, I still think the int drops are better because you have some int drops that do both extreme and supreme damage. But that said, I do think that both those units, that is King Cold and Mecha Frieza, are phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal for supporting Chilled. So, kind of pick your team wisely. Think about what you want to do. That's really the best bet here. Either way, guys, that is going to be the video. If you have any questions, I realize some of this for newcomers could be very, very confusing. So go ahead and ask questions in the comment section below. If you have any other questions, you can always hit me up on Booker. PMs and all that stuff are always an option. Other than that, guys, I will lay your ass out. I actually got 2 more videos planned for tonight, so stay on top of it next time.